You're tuning into Black and White Sports on YouTube. The no-holds-barred truth on sports. The main event starts now.
Well, Black and White Sports fans, yesterday we found out that Browns QB Shedeur Sanders actually made the Pro Bowl. And we all know how the Pro Bowl is now. That picking him to be on the Pro Bowl was an insult to the Pro Bowl, just letting you know that the Pro Bowl is dead. Now we have a different type of situation now when it comes to the Pro Football Hall of Fame. Before we actually sat down to shoot this, Rhodes actually called me. I was absolutely stunned. Bill Belichick officially will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. Want to know why? He didn't get enough votes to be a finalist. Shut the whole Hall of Fame down.
Just shut it down. like if you're going to pick a coach to coach all Hall of Famers, it would be Bill Belichick.
Yeah.
The man has 8 Super Bowl rings. 8. He's got 2 with the Giants. A lot of people forget that.
He was the defensive coordinator for Bill Parcells when the Giants won.
It's safe to say he's the greatest in-game defensive coach in the history of the National Football League.
Yeah, no doubt about it.
Yeah.
Also, he's a great head coach. And they shafted him. And I think I know why. We know that these people who actually vote on this, for the most part, is actually sports writers. Bill Belichick was no friend of the sports media. He didn't want to ask any questions. He didn't want to talk to him. He's always grumpy. And now they shafted him.
I'm on the Cincinnati.
Yeah.
That's Bill did not give the sports media any more than he absolutely believed they needed to have.
Yep.
And you know
he
what?
Gave them no ammo.
You know what? I loved it. I thought it was one of the more entertaining guys if you listen to Bill, really and truly, Bill's kind of got a little bit of a sense of humor, but you got to pay attention when Bill Belichick's talking, but he's not going to give the media any more than he absolutely believes they deserve.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and dive into it. Right over here on ESPN, sources Bill Belichick will not be a first ballot Hall of Famer. I can't even believe I'm saying that. First of all, how many guys actually have 8 Super Bowls? Now, 6 as a head coach, of course.
Right. Well, what did he go to? Another 3 beyond that?
Yeah,
didn't
8.
Didn't he actually go to
9? He went to 11 then.
Yeah.
11 Super Bowls.
Wow.
As a coach.
That's crazy. That's really the most unbelievable run.
Yeah.
And weren't they just about in every AFC championship game for a 20-year period? It felt that way.
When he was with the Patriots had very few first-round exits.
Yeah.
I think they only lost in the first round 2 or 3 times in 20 years?
He also won 11 games with Matt Castle one year.
Yeah.
People forget about that.
Yeah. Says here, Bill Belichick, the 8-time Super Bowl winning coach, is not a first ballot Hall of Famer. In voting earlier this month, Belichick fell short, get this, of the 40 out of 50 votes needed for induction to the Pro Football Hall of Fame during his first year of eligibility. 4 sources with firsthand knowledge of the outcome told ESPN. You mean to tell me, I want to know how far he actually fell off. You mean to tell me 40 people couldn't vote for him?
I want to know who didn't vote for him. Specifically, I want to know who did not vote for him.
I would like to know that too. But right here does tell you this, that the Hall's voting committee is composed mostly of veteran NFL reporters. but also football figures such as former general manager Bill Polian and former coach Tony Dungy, both of whom are Hall of Famers. I don't think Tony Dungy didn't vote for Bill Belichick. I don't think Bill Polian either.
I would bet Bill Polian didn't.
You think so?
Well, he was with the Colts.
Oh yeah, that's
you
true.
Know, he was with the Colts, and there was that entire, Deflategate situation around the Colts,
which was BS, by the way.
Which was total that and Spygate, both horse shit.
Yeah.
So, oh man, this is the politics of it too. Yep. It's a political game behind the scenes. By the way, guess who the NFL's wrapped its loving arms around lately? Robert Kraft. Well, Robert Kraft owns what team? The New England Patriots. Who's feuding right now? Bill Belichick and Robert Kraft. Everybody knows it.
Yeah. Oh, apparently.
And that should never come into the equation, ever. It should not.
Look at this right here. Belichick received a call from a Hall representative last Friday afternoon with the news that he won't be inducted into the Hall in Canton, Ohio this summer. Several sources who spoke with the coach over the weekend described Belichick as puzzled and disappointed by his inability to secure support from at least 80% of Hall committee members. Quote, 6 Super Bowls isn't enough? Belichick asked an associate, referring to the championships he won as a head coach of the New England Patriots. He won 2 more as a defensive coordinator of the New York Giants. To another associate, he said, quote, what does a guy have to do? Another source familiar with Belichick's thinking said, quote, politics kept him out.
Yep.
He doesn't believe this is a reflection on his accomplishments. I think there's some salty people.
Boy, very salty. Very salty. He rubbed people the wrong way. I would not be shocked if the Jordan Hudson situation also played a role.
Yeah.
Even though it should not have. I mean, let's be real. That really shouldn't have anything to do with it. Do I think there's a chance that his girlfriend and her being so much younger than him and that getting so much attention with North Carolina this past season and all that drama, the CBS Sunday morning interview that she stopped, I think these sports writers are holding all that kind of thing against Bill. I truly do. I think they have factored things into this situation that has no business being involved. None.
How about this also?
Yeah, go ahead.
How about this? We've talked about this before. Bill Belichick without Tom Brady, his record ain't looking too good. I wonder if that played a role too, which is somewhat ridiculous though, because how many head coaches were actually great without their star QB?
Okay.
I love Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson was a great coach.
Troy Aikman.
See how Jimmy Johnson did in Miami.
Yeah. The other one that I could think of right off the bat, the guy that I consider to be the second greatest head coach of all time, Bill Walsh and Joe Montana.
Yeah.
I mean, generally speaking, whenever there is an all-time coach, there's an all-time quarterback not far away.
Right.
Andy Reid and Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
That's another prime example.
Granted, Andy Reid was really good before Mahomes. He went to a Super Bowl.
That's a fact, but he won them once he got Mahomes.
Yeah. He entered that all-time great coach conversation when he got with Mahomes.
Absolutely. Now, I will say this. It does make the accomplishments of Joe Gibbs look really impressive, by the way.
Yeah, Joe Gibbs never had a great QB.
That's right. Although Joe Theismann was pretty good, but he wasn't an all-time great. Yeah. So, wow. This is disgusting. As a lifelong NFL fan of my age, this is disgusting. This is...
Oh, look at this right here.
Oh, my God.
Multiple sources told ESPN that Spygate and Deflategate, the twin cheating scandals during the Patriots championship run, came up in deliberations among voters. A voter who spoke on condition of anonymity said that Polian, an ardent Kraft supporter and former general manager of the Buffalo Bills and Indianapolis Colts, a chief Patriots rival during their dynasty, told some voters he believed Belichick should wait a year. Wait, you just called that.
There you go. There you go.
Wow.
I told you. I told you. I freaking knew it. I freaking knew it.
This is
Unbelievable.
unreal, man.
That's
I mean,
hilarious.
It makes no sense. Like,
Ooh.
before Belichick, Bill Walsh was in the conversation. Bill Walsh admitted to cheating when they were winning Super Bowls. He was doing this thing with the headset.
There's always been something around most coaches ever. I mean, that's
Jerry Rice admitted to using Stickum.
Sean Payton. Anybody remember Bountygate?
Bountygate.
You know, I mean, it's just
every team was cheating. Man. The Denver Broncos, John Elway won those 2 championships. They committed salary cap fraud.
By the way, on a side note, Mike Shanahan ought to be in too. But I mean, that's a side. There's actually sort of a backlog of great NFL coaches that aren't in yet. Yeah.
But speaking of the Broncos,
the
Broncos offensive linemen, during those championships were putting cooking oil on their arms.
Yeah,
so
I remember
players couldn't tackle them.
Yeah, Schler's talked about that.
Everybody was cheap. Schler was actually pissing his pants.
Oh yeah,
on purpose. Yeah. So the smell, that's why they call him stink.
Stink, yeah.
So players wouldn't want to be around him.
And you're going to have Belichick haters come through here, and they call him Belichick and all this stuff. And it's nothing more than salty fans that he whipped their team's asses for 20 years. That's all there is to it. Let's just keep it real. He kicked their asses. He took your team and your quarterback, and odds are there was a lot of good quarterbacks during that era, by the way.
Yeah.
That got one ring. Look at how great Phillip Rivers is.
He didn't get any.
No rings.
And that 2006 was 2016. The Chargers, they were really good. The Patriots came back and beat them. Yeah. I think it was 2006. And the Patriots went into San Diego and beat them.
I remember that. Yeah. Yeah, and that was a good Chargers team. That was a really good Chargers team.
I think they were 14-2.
Yeah.
Wow. This is unreal, man. I can't believe this.
That stinks. That is a black eye on the Hall of Fame. You know when Dion talks about there needs to be an upper echelon gold wing of the Hall of Fame where it is the elite of the elite.
Yeah.
Belichick should be on that wing.
Yeah.
He should be on that level.
Now think of this. If they did this to Belichick, are they going to do this to Brady? They better not.
No, shit.
They better not.
Close that whole damn building down.
If they shaft Brady over Deflategate and Spygate. Now, granted, Tom Brady didn't play defense, by the way, and Spygate was really about the defense. I'm going to lose all respect for the Hall of Fame.
Think about this. We don't bring this up enough. He shut down everybody's offensive golden boy in the Super Bowl. He shut down the Rams and Sean McVay. Shut them down in one of the most epic defensive coaching jobs we've ever seen in the history of the Super Bowl.
That score was 13-7
3 or something. 13-3, I think was
something like that. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's right. They didn't score a point.
Yeah, no. He kicked a field goal. That was it.
Yeah, it was a defensive battle, and it came down to Brady. I think Brady hit Gronk. It wasn't a touchdown, but that sealed the Super Bowl for him.
Yeah, and McVay said, "I was lost." He self-admitted he didn't know what to He didn't know what to do. Belichick got him.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And by the way, everybody was hyping up Mahomes. He never beat Brady and Belichick, I think. I don't think he did. He definitely didn't. I don't think he ever beat him.
Huh. I don't think he did either, come to think of it.
Yeah. Anyway, anything else?
Brady got him in Tampa.
Oh yeah, you got it. Demolished him.
Demolished him. Yeah. Yeah. No, I've got nothing else to say about this trash. Nothing.
Wow. Peace. We're out.
Till next time.
Thanks for watching the show. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Be sure to tune in next time on Black and White Sports.